This is my gaming setup. I have a T-monitor layout and I'm quite happy with it because of how convenient it is and practical it is, but I really want to change it up since I've had it like this for a while. I also have had issues, the monitor mount just doesn't go high enough and I would really like to fix that, so I ordered a new monitor mount. I really wanted to try a stacked monitor layout, but I didn't want to be forced into just having that. I ordered a mount that had the ability to do stacked, but also was able to still do side by side. And this mount I got was able to go a lot higher, so if I ever return to going back to horizontal side by side, it is a lot higher and that's exactly what I wanted. Unfortunately, the glorious cable I got was not able to fit into the USB-C port on my keyboard, so I had to return that, but it isn't the end of the world. So I'm sure a lot of you are all wondering, what is it like for your, how is it for looking up and down? And what I have to say is, it's not that great. It's not as great as I had hoped. This mount specifically just barely doesn't go high enough. It's just a little tiny bit shorter than what I had before, and which makes me kind of crane my neck down a little bit, and then having to look up at the second monitor above also doesn't help. If you are shorter though, I think it would be really nice and way more practical for you, because then you're only looking up for your second monitor. It's like if you use this mount and you use what I have here with the two monitors, with the 27 and the 24, it looks good. But because this is the 27 and this is the 24, they just don't let each other go high enough, so this one just isn't able to go as high as this one. But if you had two 24s, it would look great and it would be definitely a little bit higher. The convenience is actually really nice because instead of having to like turn your neck to look at the other monitor, all you have to do is glance up, and it's quite nice. Well, you can't glance when you have it side by side. It's also great because it saves a lot of space on your desk, but it doesn't really help with symmetry. Because of having a computer on the right, it just doesn't look as good because now there's just this empty space on the other side, and that's just not practical at all and doesn't look that good. Another thing is that because I don't have two 27-inch monitors, it looks a little weird because there's a gap on either side. It just doesn't line up properly, and I just don't like that. But if I did have two 27s, it would push this one down even more, which I don't want. So I think I definitely will return to side-by-side. When I get another 27-inch monitor, I want to go back to having 2 horizontal 27-inch monitors. I didn't mean to buy a 24-inch. I just saw a good deal on this one, and I was planning to do it in vertical, and it worked out fine. But now I want to go back to 2 horizontals, and that just doesn't look good. So either way, it doesn't look good. This has to be vertical for it to look good. Yeah, a lot of aesthetic things with this. It looks really good when you have it perfectly planned out and you have 2 of the exact same size monitors. Like, I'll show a couple of really cool setups that I've saved on screen. It just looks so good. I really just wanted it to look cool. But for practicality and my neck, it just isn't that great. So overall, I would recommend it if you're a little bit shorter and you have like 2 24-inch monitors. I wouldn't really recommend it if you have 2 27s, especially if you don't have 2 32 inches. Like, that would be horrible. Really a lot of moving up and down your neck. It's not natural to look up and down. It's much more natural to look left and right. So I would just suggest using side-by-side monitors. And vertical for secondary monitor is really nice. It saves more space and you get a lot more screen space for some reason. I don't know how that works. You can have the whole screen as your chat or stream and stuff, and it's really great. So overall, I would recommend this if you don't care about your neck, I guess, and you really like aesthetics and you have 2 of the exact same size monitors. But other than that, I really wouldn't recommend it if you care about your neck and if you don't really care for the cool aesthetic. And it doesn't look that good when you don't have something on the other side. Like, if you had like 2 PCs and you had them on either side, that would look really cool. Or if you just didn't have your PC on your desk at all, that would look really awesome.